about the approach, the part 2 part, right? So we say that when you're trading, you say they are going to say what? A shark fin. And when you say shark fin, you say that it's going to form the second M or it's not going to form the second M. So what I was saying, you may see something like this. This is the TTI, right? And then you see, let me start again. So you see something like this. You see the first leg, then in anticipation that it will reverse, it goes up, right? Remember what have we said? We've got this part, we didn't have this part. So it means you can trade which part. You know that on M15 it will give you something like this. And let's just draw something big. And then it will come and give you something like this, or it will be inside the band actual, and then it continues. So you can either trade there or you can trade this part, right? So you can wait to trade this part, just saying, when there is a shark fin, I know it will go with the shark fin, so I will enter there and move in that direction. Or you're saying that when there is a shark fin, you're anticipating a reversal. So you know that on your M15, it will give you something like this, right? And when you target to trade there. So this is sort of like, when you are trading, so when you are trading which part? This part. You are trading with reversals. So you can choose. You can either trade what? Continuation or reversal, or you can trade both. In such a way that when you see, let's say the market has done this, when the market has just done a shark fin, when you go on M15, you just say, and it is done. You wait for it to break outside, to come back in, and you try to trade this leg, right? You know that you have done what? You have done the trade, right? You have entered a continuation. And when it does this again, you can then exit when there is a shark fin there and then try to enter while it's reversing. I think maybe it makes sense. I'm sure maybe I tried maybe one last time. I said in the initial, you've got something like this. This is an M, right? When you're trading, you can either enter there or you can enter there. So when you enter there, you're just saying the market will continue. So after a shark fin, you know that the market will continue. I'm sure if we go on a chart, there are times when it did a shark fin and then it continued. So you know you're just entering there, right? What does it mean? If you are trading, you trade. So if you are using this style of trading, it means you are trading in the direction of the shark fin, right? That the shark fin broke out like on the top side of the Bollinger Band. So I'll be taking buys. So this technique now, you can use it on lower time frame to trade the what? To trade the H1M, right? So let's go to it. So what does it mean when you see an M on the TTI on H1? Which time frame are you really trading when you see? So we're sort of like saying that the TTI on H1 is giving you a real peak on M15. So when you see a shark fin, let's say you've seen a shark fin inside, you know that this M is actually occurring on the chart. On the chart now, when you're now doing your counting of levels, you know that this will be a peak on the chart, right? On the chart. For example, let me go to the chart and show you. Now, on the chart, let's take this one. There is a shark fin there, and then there is the second leg, right? If you go on M15, I'm just saying that the M is actually forming on the what? This is the M on the chart. But here it's a different story. On the chart, it's an M, right? Do you understand each other? So on H1, we're just looking at the TTI. So when you see a shark fin plus inside, you know that on M15, that's when you have got your what? You have got your M, right? and this is the M. So you know that this is an M. So when you saw the shark fin, you know that that was first leg of the M15. You get it? I hope it makes sense. If you have questions, feel free. I mean, you would have paid, so I'm willing to explain, right? It will be what? An M on the M15. And remember, like all other M's, we do the same thing. So on M15, it means that it will be, now if we are now going on the charts now, it will mean that this is an M on M5, M on M5, M on M5. So I hope you get the point. So here it will be break outside the band, break outside the band, break outside band, which is equal to just a W. It will give you a nice W. Sometimes it may not break, it may just contact, and sometimes it will not even touch the thing. But if you have got a TDI on H1 on a higher time frame telling you that it was a shark fin, no, and when you anticipate reversals, that is if. So here I will teach anticipation of reversals or both, but people like reversals, and so you need to know why people, you see some entries, they will be just right there, and you're wondering, wow, how did that guy do it, right? So these are the concepts which I wanted to tell you. So what do we now know? We know a shark fin, how to do it, top-down analysis. And shark fin is a reference of the first leg. So shark fin plus inside the band. And if you come on M5, there will be break. And then if you see a shark fin plus leg inside, it will mean that that M is actually on M15. Therefore, you are trading a M15 peak. Hope it makes sense, right? Like I just demonstrated right now. Right. Now let's go to top-down analysis. Now we are now trying to scale down the trades from H1, M15, M5, then M1. Entries, they are very simple, guys. They are very simple. All right. Thank you for watching this one. So next video I'll be doing top-down analysis and probably some time frame blending, how you actually see the whole thing coming out nicely, right?